Don't drink plain water again after 60. This one trick boosts blood flow instantly. For decades, the resounding advice from medical professionals, dietitians, and public health campaigns has been unequivocally clear: drink more water. This seemingly simple directive has echoed through our lives, forming the bedrock of wellness recommendations from childhood through adulthood. You've likely heard it from your family physician, seen it emblazoned on health pamphlets, and perhaps even made a conscious effort to adhere to it daily. It feels almost sacrilegious, then, to propose a radical departure from this long-held wisdom. Yet, standing before you today, I challenge this conventional narrative, especially for a specific demographic. The advice to simply consume more plain water, while well-intentioned and generally beneficial in earlier stages of life, becomes profoundly inadequate, even counterproductive, for individuals navigating the complexities of aging, particularly those who have celebrated their 60th birthday and beyond. The truth, a vital piece of information often overlooked by mainstream medical discourse, is that after the age of 60, plain water alone is simply not enough to adequately support your body's intricate systems. In fact, relying solely on plain water, without incorporating one crucial yet astonishingly simple addition, may inadvertently be contributing to a state where your blood vessels are left parched and struggling. Your vital circulation becomes frustratingly sluggish, and your overall energy levels feel perpetually depleted. This can occur irrespective of how many recommended glasses you meticulously drink throughout your day. I am Dr. William Lee, and in my extensive career as a dedicated physician and researcher, I have devoted years to meticulously studying the intricate ways in which the food and beverages we consume interact with the profound complexity of the human vascular system. Through this journey, I've observed something truly remarkable, a pattern that stands out with undeniable clarity. The individuals who navigate the aging process with exceptional grace, those who maintain their mental sharpness, vibrant energy, and cherished independence well into their 80s and even beyond, are almost without exception not merely hydrating with plain water. They are actively engaging in a specific yet surprisingly simple practice. This is a practice that, to the bewilderment of many who are privy to its scientific backing, mainstream medicine has been conspicuously, almost embarrassingly slow to acknowledge and integrate into its standard recommendations. Consider the groundbreaking findings from a landmark study that emerged from the prestigious University of Colorado. This research revealed that adults over the age of 60 who took proactive steps to optimize their hydration, not just with water, but with specific, potent bioactive compounds, demonstrated an astounding improvement of up to 43% in their endothelial function. To put this in perspective, the endothelium is the delicate, vital lining of your blood vessels, playing a critical role in vascular health. This significant improvement was observed when compared directly to their peers who maintained a routine of drinking plain water exclusively. A 43% difference is not a mere statistical anomaly or a trivial rounding error. It represents a profound, life-altering distinction. It is the quantifiable difference between a 65-year-old individual who feels the weary burden of an 80-year-old body and a 65-year-old who feels invigorated and youthful, akin to a spry 50-year-old. This distinction translates directly into improved quality of life, greater independence, and a renewed sense of vitality. Before we delve into the comprehensive list that awaits you today, because I am poised to count down 5 of the most profoundly powerful drinks you can seamlessly integrate into your daily water routine, ranging from simply beneficial to absolutely extraordinary, I want to offer you a compelling preview with number 1 right now. This top contender is likely something you've casually overlooked or perhaps even walked past 100 times during your regular grocery store visits. You might have even, in a moment of dismissiveness, chalked it up to nothing more than another fleeting health trend. However, research conducted by esteemed Harvard-affiliated scientists has conclusively linked this very substance to an impressive 38% reduction in arterial stiffness among adults over the age of 70. We will undoubtedly reach that pivotal revelation, I assure you. But first, before we immerse ourselves fully into this transformative information, I want to pose a direct and personal question to you. What is your current age right now? And perhaps more importantly, what is the single biggest health challenge or concern that you are grappling with at this particular stage of your life? Please take a moment to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Tell me your age and articulate what bothers you the most. Is it your waning energy levels, your sluggish circulation, persistent joint discomfort, or perhaps a noticeable decline in your memory? I personally commit to reading every single comment posted on this channel, and your candid responses genuinely and profoundly influence my decisions regarding what critical health topics to explore and cover next. So I implore you, please invest just 10 seconds of your time to leave that vital piece of information for me down below. Today's enlightening countdown will progress from number 5 down to number 1. While number 5 undeniably offers powerful benefits, number 1 stands as the singular most impactful addition you can make to your water routine once you are over 60. For those who seek deeper understanding and validation, all scientific references underpinning these recommendations are meticulously linked in the description below. Let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Coming in at number 5, and this particular revelation has a consistent tendency to surprise almost everyone with whom I share it, is coconut water. I can almost hear your immediate thought, perhaps a skeptical murmur. Isn't that just a fashionable, overpriced sports drink? I completely empathize with and understand any initial skepticism you might harbor. However, it is crucial to examine what the actual, robust scientific research reveals, and more importantly, why its findings are exceptionally relevant and beneficial for your aging body. A compelling study meticulously conducted at the University of the West Indies tracked a group of adults whose ages ranged between 62 and 74. These participants simply replaced one standard glass of plain water per day with natural, unadulterated coconut water. The results, after a mere 8 weeks, were nothing short of remarkable. Their systolic blood pressure, that critical top number in your blood pressure reading, the one your doctor monitors with the most careful scrutiny, decreased by an astonishing average of 11 points. An 11-point reduction solely from integrating a simple drink into their daily routine. This profound efficacy can be attributed to several interconnected physiological mechanisms. As we progress past the age of 60, a natural, yet often unnoticed, change occurs within our bodies. Our kidneys, those diligent filtering organs, gradually become less efficient at meticulously managing the delicate balance between sodium and potassium within our bloodstream. To illustrate this vital equilibrium, envision sodium and potassium as two children perpetually positioned on a seesaw. For your blood pressure to remain stable and ideally balanced, when one of these essential electrolytes rises, the other must correspondingly descend. However, after the age of 65, this physiological seesaw, so to speak, can become sticky. It no longer glides and adjusts with the same effortless fluidity it once did. Coconut water emerges as one of the planet's most extraordinarily rich natural sources of potassium. A single, unassuming cup of coconut water actually contains a greater quantity of potassium than an entire banana. And crucially, it delivers this vital mineral in a highly bioavailable form. This means that your aging digestive system, which may have become less robust over time, can efficiently absorb and effectively utilize this potassium, in stark contrast to many synthetic potassium supplements that frequently pass through your system largely unabsorbed and unused. Beyond its remarkable electrolyte profile, something equally significant unfolds at the cellular level of your blood vessels themselves. Coconut water is replete with cytokinins, a fascinating class of plant compounds. Research published in the esteemed Journal of Ethnopharmacology has directly linked these cytokinins to a significant reduction in oxidative stress within vascular tissue. To put it simply, oxidative stress can be conceptualized as the gradual rusting that occurs within your arteries, a process that silently degrades their integrity and function. Compounding this, after the age of 70, your body's innate natural antioxidant defenses typically decline by approximately 30%. This makes external dietary support, such as that provided by coconut water, critically important for preserving vascular health. For practical implementation, aim to drink 8 ounces of raw, unsweetened coconut water each morning, ideally before you consume breakfast. It is imperative to avoid the flavored varieties, which are invariably laden with excessive amounts of added sugar, negating many of the inherent health benefits. For an enhanced synergy tip, consider pairing your morning coconut water with a small handful of pumpkin seeds. The magnesium generously found in these seeds works in a powerful partnership with the potassium in the coconut water to provide robust support for healthy muscle contraction within your heart wall. Yes, your heart is an indefatigable muscle, and after 60, it unequivocally benefits from every single advantage it can possibly acquire to continue its vital work efficiently. While coconut water presents an undeniably impressive array of benefits, what I am about to unveil at number 4 is poised to fundamentally alter your perspective on your daily morning routine forever. Number 4 on our transformative list is tart cherry water. If you are among the many who contend with persistent issues related to inflammation, suffer from chronic joint pain, or experience frustrating disruptions to your nighttime sleep, then this particular elixir was practically tailor-made for the unique needs of your aging body. Tart cherries are a botanical marvel, containing some of the highest concentrations of naturally occurring melatonin found in any food source. However, it's not merely the presence of melatonin that makes them so potent. Crucially, this melatonin is packaged alongside powerful anthocyanins, which are the vibrant, deep red pigments responsible for the cherry's distinctive color. These anthocyanins act much like a potent fire extinguisher, effectively quelling systemic inflammation throughout your body. A compelling study published in the authoritative European Journal of Nutrition meticulously followed a cohort of adults over the age of 65 who were living with chronic joint inflammation. The researchers observed that after just 2 weeks of consistent daily tart cherry consumption, these individuals experienced a remarkable 25% reduction in key inflammatory markers, specifically something known as C-reactive protein. This is a significant indicator that speaks volumes about the cherry's anti-inflammatory power. Here is the profound aspect of this story that I want you to truly internalize and comprehend. A reduction in inflammation directly and unequivocally leads to improved blood flow. When the delicate walls of your blood vessels are inflamed, they inevitably stiffen and narrow. This constricted state forces your blood to exert greater pressure to navigate through these pathways, a process that not only elevates your blood pressure, but also places an undue and unnecessary strain on your hard-working heart. Allow me to share the compelling story of Margaret, a 71-year-old resident of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Margaret sought my guidance, feeling deeply frustrated with her health. She was only managing to sleep a meager 4 hours each night. Her knees ached with such intensity that she had regretfully ceased her cherished routine of walking her beloved dog, and her most recent medical checkup indicated borderline high blood pressure. We engaged in a thorough discussion about her current hydration routine, which, to her candid admission, consisted primarily of plain water and 2 daily cups of coffee. I subsequently introduced her to the simple yet powerful routine of tart cherry water. 2 tablespoons of pure, unsweetened tart cherry concentrate stirred into 8 ounces of water, consumed every evening around 7 p.m. After a period of 6 weeks, Margaret joyfully reported a dramatic improvement. She was consistently sleeping 6.5 hours each night. Her debilitating knee pain had diminished to such an extent that she had enthusiastically resumed walking her dog every single morning. And perhaps most importantly, her blood pressure had gently but firmly dropped back into the normal, healthy range. All of this was achieved through one remarkably simple adjustment to her daily water intake. It is a critical physiological reality that after the age of 60, your body significantly loses a portion of its intrinsic ability to effectively regulate inflammatory pathways. This occurs because the specialized immune cells responsible for managing this complex process, known as macrophages, become dysregulated and less efficient with advancing age. This phenomenon is sometimes scientifically termed inflammaging, describing a slow, persistent, low-grade inflammatory burn that silently smolders throughout the entire body. Tart cherry water directly targets and effectively mitigates this precise mechanism. For optimal results, utilize 2 tablespoons of unsweetened tart cherry concentrate in 8 ounces of water, consumed each evening. For a profound synergy tip, consider adding a tiny pinch of black pepper to your tart cherry water. Black pepper contains a powerful compound called piperine, which has been scientifically demonstrated to enhance the absorption of anthocyanins by an impressive margin of up to 20 times. This seemingly minuscule addition measurably amplifies the effectiveness of this already potent drink. And if you found that impressive, prepare to be astonished by what awaits you at number 3. Before we proceed to unveil that next powerful recommendation, I wish to take a brief moment for a sincere appeal. If you have been a consistent viewer of this channel for some time and you genuinely find tangible value and insightful guidance in the information we diligently share here, would you please take just one moment out of your day to hit that crucial subscribe button and, equally important, give this video a well-deserved thumbs up. While it may seem like a trivial, simple action, it genuinely and significantly helps ensure that this vital, life-enhancing information reaches a wider audience of seniors who are in dire need of it. My unwavering commitment is to disseminate research-backed guidance made accessible and understandable, because I firmly believe that every single person over the age of 60 deserves to be privy to this knowledge, not merely those who possess the financial means to afford a specialist. So I implore you, help me extend this reach. Subscribe, like, and let's continue this journey of empowerment. Number 3 on our meticulously curated list is green tea water. And let me be clear, this is not the lukewarm green tea your grandmother might have traditionally served in a delicate floral cup. This is green tea approached and prepared in a very specific, strategic manner, one that is scientifically designed to amplify its most powerful vascular compound by an extraordinary margin of nearly 3 times its usual potency. Green tea is a treasure trove of beneficial compounds, most notably one called EGCG, or epigallocatechin gallate. I understand that epigallocatechin gallate might sound like a word I've conjured from thin air, but I assure you, it is a very real, very powerful, and truly extraordinary molecule. Think of EGCG as a master key specifically designed for your blood vessels. Your blood vessel walls are adorned with countless tiny receptors, functioning almost like intricate locks. EGCG possesses the unique ability to fit precisely into these locks, initiating a cascade of signals that instruct your vessels to relax and widen. This vital process is known as vasodilation. When your blood vessels respond by widening, blood flows with significantly greater ease and freedom. Your heart is relieved of undue strain and doesn't have to labor as strenuously, and consequently, oxygen is delivered far more efficiently to every muscle and every corner of your brain. A compelling study emanating from Vanderbilt University found that adults over the age of 65 who regularly consumed green tea exhibited a remarkable 32% lower incidence of cognitive decline when compared to their counterparts who did not incorporate green tea into their routine. That's a 32% cognitive benefit simply from a beverage. Here's why this particular benefit holds profound significance specifically after the age of 60. As a natural, albeit unwelcome consequence of aging, your blood vessels progressively lose their inherent elasticity. They become increasingly stiffer, less pliable, and less responsive, much like an old garden hose that has been left exposed to the harsh sun for many years, losing its flexibility and becoming brittle. The EGCG abundant in green tea has been unequivocally demonstrated in research conducted by Japan's National Institute of Health and Nutrition to partially reverse this cellular stiffening process. It achieves this by actively reducing the accumulation of something called AGEs, or advanced glycation end products, which are essentially the biological equivalent of a caramelization process occurring silently yet damagingly inside the walls of your arteries. The specific preparation method for green tea truly matters enormously in order to harness its full power. It is paramount to brew your green tea at a precise temperature of 175 degrees Fahrenheit, not at boiling point. Boiling water, while seemingly innocuous, can unfortunately destroy up to 40% of the precious EGCG content. Allow it to steep for exactly 3 minutes to extract the maximum benefits, then let it cool slightly before consumption. The optimal time to drink it is in the late morning, around 10 or 11 a.m., as this period aligns with your body's natural cortisol rhythm, creating an optimal physiological window for vascular absorption of EGCG. For an incredibly effective synergy tip, be sure to squeeze in fresh lemon juice. Researchers at Purdue University have conclusively shown that the vitamin C present in lemon juice acts as a potent stabilizer for EGCG within the digestive tract, dramatically increasing its bioavailability by an astonishing factor of up to 13 times. A mere squeeze of lemon can multiply its efficacy 13-fold. We are now delving into the top 2 contenders, and I urge you to remain with me through this next revelation, because what is about to be unveiled at number 2 is a profound piece of information that most doctors have regrettably never mentioned to their patients, and the scientific evidence underpinning its efficacy is nothing short of astonishing. Number 2 on our groundbreaking list, and this is the one I strategically teased at the very beginning of this video, is hibiscus water. Yes, that striking, deep crimson flower you may have encountered in various herbal teas or seen dried in the bulk section of a natural grocery store, that is hibiscus. What the robust scientific research reveals about this seemingly simple flower's profound impact on blood pressure regulation and arterial function in adults over the age of 60 is, quite frankly, information that I firmly believe should be common medical knowledge, yet regrettably it remains largely unrecognized. A rigorous clinical trial published in the esteemed Journal of Hypertension, and I want you to pay very close attention to this particular number, found that adults who presented with mildly elevated blood pressure and consistently drank 3 cups of hibiscus tea daily experienced an average reduction in their systolic blood pressure of an impressive 13 points over a period of just 6 weeks. To underscore the significance of this finding, this reduction is genuinely comparable to the effect observed with certain prescription medications commonly used for blood pressure management. Comparable, mind you, without the accompanying spectrum of potential side effects, without the recurring financial cost, and without the risk of dependency often associated with pharmaceutical interventions. Hibiscus exerts its powerful effects through multiple synergistic mechanisms simultaneously. It contains a rich array of compounds, including anthocyanins and various organic acids, most notably hibiscus acid, which function as natural ACE inhibitors. For context, ACE inhibitors are one of the most frequently prescribed classes of blood pressure medication globally. Their mechanism of action involves blocking a specific enzyme in the body that is responsible for causing your blood vessels to constrict and narrow. Hibiscus performs a remarkably similar beneficial action through entirely natural plant-based pathways. Moreover, a compelling study conducted by researchers at Tufts University discovered that hibiscus consumption led to a significant reduction in LDL cholesterol, often pejoratively referred to as the bad cholesterol, by an impressive 22% in adults over 60, observed over a 12-week period. Let me recount the story of Robert, a 74-year-old gentleman residing in Phoenix, Arizona. Robert was diligently taking 2 different blood pressure medications, and to his considerable dismay and concern, a cardiologist had recently broached the possibility of having to add a 3rd. Robert was understandably frustrated and deeply scared by this prospect. He reported feeling persistently dizzy in the mornings, utterly fatigued by the early afternoon, and confessed that his overall quality of life felt as if it were slowly but inexorably slipping away. We collaboratively integrated hibiscus water into his daily routine, specifically 2 cups daily, one in the morning and another in the early afternoon. After a period of 10 weeks, Robert's cardiologist was so genuinely surprised and impressed by the significant improvements in his blood pressure numbers that they were able to reduce one of his existing medications. Simultaneously, Robert's energy levels dramatically improved, his persistent dizziness completely resolved, and he shared with me a profound statement that I will never forget. He said, "Dr. Lee, I feel like I got 5 years back." For optimal preparation, use 2 to 3 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers. These can often be readily found in Latin grocery stores, frequently labeled as Jamaica. Steep these dried flowers in 8 ounces of hot water for a duration of 5 to 7 minutes, then allow the infusion to cool completely. It is crucial not to add any sugar. If you desire a touch of sweetness, a small, measured amount of raw honey is an acceptable alternative. The synergy tip for hibiscus is exceptionally powerful. Consider pairing your hibiscus water with a small piece of high-quality dark chocolate, specifically one with 85% cacao content or higher. The flavanols richly present in dark chocolate and the anthocyanins found in hibiscus work through complementary vascular pathways. Research emanating from King's College London strongly suggests that this potent combination may significantly enhance nitric oxide production, the vital molecule responsible for the relaxation and widening of blood vessels, to a degree greater than either compound could achieve individually. A crucially important caution: if you are currently taking blood pressure medication, it is absolutely imperative that you discuss adding hibiscus to your routine with your physician. This is because hibiscus is genuinely potent, and your medication dosing may require careful adjustment to prevent your blood pressure from dropping too low. This is not a mere legal disclaimer for liability. It is earnest, real medical guidance, because this natural remedy genuinely works with considerable force. Now for number 1, the moment I promised you at the very inception of this video, the exceptional drink that Harvard-affiliated researchers linked to an astonishing 38% reduction in arterial stiffness in adults over the age of 70. Are you truly ready for this revelation? Number 1, the pinnacle of our list, is beetroot water. Whether in its fresh, vibrant form or as a high-quality powdered extract meticulously dissolved in water, beetroot is, in my professional opinion, singular, most powerful, evidence-backed vascular tonic readily available to adults over the age of 60. Yet, astonishingly, most people casually walk past it in the grocery store without so much as a second glance, completely unaware of the profound benefits it holds. Allow me to meticulously explain the underlying science. And I want to articulate this clearly because it is vital that you truly grasp what remarkable transformations are occurring within your body. Beetroot stands as the richest known dietary source of nitrates found in any commonly available food. When you consume these nitrates, your body, and specifically the beneficial bacteria residing on your tongue, embarks on a crucial process of converting them into nitrites. Subsequently, your bloodstream then efficiently converts those nitrites into nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is unequivocally, arguably, the single most important molecule for maintaining robust vascular health in the human body. Envision it metaphorically as the WD-40 for your arteries. When your body produces an adequate and consistent supply of nitric oxide, your blood vessels respond by relaxing, widening, and becoming significantly more flexible. This optimal state allows blood to flow freely and unimpeded. Oxygen reaches your muscles and your brain with heightened efficiency, and your heart, consequently, pumps with considerably less effort and strain. A groundbreaking study from the University of Exeter, widely recognized as one of the leading research centers globally for cardiovascular exercise science, found a compelling correlation. Older adults who consumed beetroot juice prior to engaging in physical activity were able to sustain that activity an impressive 16% longer before experiencing the onset of fatigue. A 16% increase is not a negligible margin. It represents a substantial real-world difference. For a 72-year-old individual striving to climb a flight of stairs without breathlessness, carrying groceries without undue strain, or keeping pace with energetic grandchildren, a 16% enhancement in stamina can be the critical difference between merely managing and truly thriving. However, here's what renders beetroot uniquely critical and indispensable specifically after the age of 60. Research published in the prestigious journal Hypertension revealed a stark reality. Our natural intrinsic nitric oxide production declines by an astonishing approximate 50% between the ages of 40 and 70. Think about that. Half of this absolutely critical molecule simply vanishes. This profound reduction is one of the primary underlying reasons why blood pressure tends to inexorably rise with advancing age, why cognitive function frequently experiences a noticeable decline, and why physical stamina often drops so dramatically. Beetroot water, therefore, does not merely act as a supplementary lifestyle choice. It fundamentally replaces something your body has genuinely and significantly lost. The Harvard-affiliated research I previously referenced, meticulously conducted through the Brigham and Women's Hospital Research Network, specifically examined arterial stiffness using a precise measurement known as pulse wave velocity. This measurement is widely regarded as the gold standard for accurately assessing how flexible and elastic your arteries truly are. The findings were nothing short of astounding. Adults over the age of 70 who consistently consumed beetroot extract daily demonstrated an impressive 38% improvement in their pulse wave velocity after a remarkably short period of just 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Less than 1 month. For preparation, you are presented with 2 excellent and practical options. Option 1 involves juicing 2 medium-sized raw beets and then diluting the fresh juice with 8 ounces of water. Option 2, which is often more practical and convenient for most individuals, entails using a high-quality beetroot powder, mixing 1 to 2 teaspoons into 8 ounces of water. When selecting a beetroot powder, it is essential to look for varieties that are free from added sugar or artificial flavors. The optimal timing for consumption is critical to maximize its benefits. Consume your beetroot water approximately 90 minutes before your most physically active period of the day, whether that be your invigorating morning walk, your therapeutic gardening session, or your dedicated physical therapy appointment. This specific timing allows your body sufficient time to meticulously convert the nitrates into active circulating nitric oxide. The synergy tip for number 1 is, without exaggeration, the most powerful of everything we have discussed today. Pair your beetroot water with the source of vitamin C. This could be a glass of orange juice, a vibrant kiwi fruit, a colorful bell pepper, or indeed any food rich in vitamin C, consumed alongside your beetroot. This combination dramatically enhances the stability of nitric oxide, meaning that the vital nitric oxide your body produces from those beetroot nitrates lasts significantly longer and exerts its beneficial effects for a more extended period in your bloodstream. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania conclusively found that this synergistic combination yielded measurably greater improvements in blood flow than beetroot consumed alone. A practical note, which can sometimes be alarming if unexpected, beetroot will likely turn your urine and occasionally your stool a reddish color. This phenomenon is completely harmless. It is scientifically known as bituria, and if you are not anticipating it, it can indeed cause unnecessary panic. So I am informing you now, do not panic. It is merely the natural pigment of the beets, not blood. You are absolutely fine. In fact, you are better than fine. You are actively providing your vascular system with something it desperately needs to thrive. Now, allow me to synthesize all this invaluable information for you, because my intention is not for you to simply walk away from this video with just a list of items. I want you to depart with something far more profound than that. After reaching the age of 60, the decisions you consciously make about what you choose to put into your body carry a far greater weight and significance than at any other period in your life. This is not because it is too late to make changes. Let me emphatically state that it is never, ever too late to embark on a journey towards better health. Rather, it is because your body having gracefully carried you through decades, is now subtly yet distinctly asking for more support and nourishment than it once did. Your intricate network of blood vessels has been working tirelessly and ceaselessly for 6, 7, even 8 decades. They have quietly endured and processed countless stresses, meticulously handled decades of diverse meals, and absorbed the inevitable wear and tear of time itself. Yet remarkably, they are still working, still valiantly pumping, still fighting for your well-being every single second of every single day. The extraordinary beverages I have revealed to you today, coconut water, tart cherry water, green tea water, hibiscus water, and beetroot water, these are not presented as miraculous instant cures for all ailments. They are instead your body's most potent and loyal allies. They are powerful compounds that speak the precise language your aging vascular system intimately understands and responds to. And when you empower your body with these essential tools, something truly remarkable and transformative begins to unfold. People reclaim their vibrant energy. They assert and reclaim their cherished independence. They cease feeling like passive passengers in their own lives and instead begin to feel like the confident, empowered drivers once more. This is not a mere marketing phrase or an empty platitude. This is precisely what I have had the profound privilege of witnessing happen, with real patients, in real time, over countless years of dedicated medical practice. Your independence, your freedom of mobility, your sharp mental clarity, your precious ability to playfully engage with your grandchildren, to travel and explore new horizons, to simply wake up each morning and feel genuinely good. These fundamental aspects of a fulfilling life are not gone forever. They are patiently waiting for you, just on the other side of making better, more informed choices. And today, simply by watching this video, you have taken a significant and courageous step towards embracing them. If this video has provided you with something truly valuable and impactful today, I earnestly urge you to subscribe to this channel because I am committed to being here every single week, offering thoroughly research-backed guidance meticulously designed specifically for your unique body, your current stage of life, and your personal health goals. Furthermore, I implore you to share this vital video with someone you deeply love who is also over the age of 60, a sibling, a spouse, a cherished friend, or any elder in your life. This information profoundly deserves to reach the people who need it most, enabling them to make empowered choices for their health and longevity. And now, I genuinely want to hear directly from you. Which of these 5 transformative drinks are you most excited to try first? Please leave your answer in the comment section below. And if you are already incorporating any of these powerful beverages into your routine, please share your invaluable experience. Your personal story might be precisely what another viewer needs to hear to gather the courage and inspiration to take their very first step towards better health. I personally read every single comment, each and every one. I'll eagerly look for your thoughts and experiences down there, and I will undoubtedly see you in the next video. Until then, please take exceptionally good care of yourselves.